I can't be alone, can I? I woke up a week ago in an empty hospital. At first, I thought the power had gone out. The lights flickered weakly, the machines next to my bed barely clinging to life. The air was thick, stale, and the sheets beneath me were stiff with dust. I remember sitting up, my body aching, my throat raw with thirst. I pressed the call button. Nothing happened. I called out, expecting hurried footsteps, the reassuring presence of a nurse. No one came. I forced myself out of bed, my legs trembling beneath me, muscles weak from disuse. The IV in my arm pulled taut, then ripped free as I stumbled forward. The pain barely registered. The hallway outside my room was worse. Wheelchairs abandoned, carts overturned, a gurney sitting in the middle of the hall with its sheets half dragged to the floor. The silence was unbearable. No beeping monitors, no distant voices, no ringing phones. Just the soft buzz of flickering emergency lights and the sound of my own breathing. I wandered through the hospital, searching room after room. Empty. Offices, waiting areas, even the cafeteria. Empty. There were no signs of struggle, no bodies, no blood. Just a building abandoned mid-function, as if the entire world had quietly walked away while I slept. Then I stepped outside. Syracuse was dead. Cars clogged the streets, frozen in time. Some sat at stoplights, engines long dead. Others had crashed into lampposts, storefronts, each other. Many had their doors flung open, as if their drivers had abandoned them mid-evacuation. But there were no people, no birds, no animals, no insects. The air was still, heavy with the scent of damp earth and overgrowth. Nature was reclaiming the city. Grass splitting the pavement, vines curling around traffic lights, trees pushing through the sidewalks. Windows were shattered, buildings dark. At first, I screamed for help. My voice echoed through the streets, bouncing between empty buildings before fading into nothing. The silence swallowed everything. I find the strangest part to be that some buildings still have power. Not all of them, but enough. Storefronts glow with dim fluorescent light. Refrigerators hum in abandoned restaurants. A few homes flicker with the faint, sickly glow of TVs stuck on static. It makes no sense. The city is overgrown, lifeless, but something is keeping the lights on, and the internet still works. That was the first thing I checked when I found a powered laptop in a convenience store. I expected news, some explanation, some last record of what happened, but there was nothing. Websites still load, but there are no new updates, no new posts, no signs of life. I've sent out messages, pleas for help, no replies, and yet I know I am not alone. At night I hear footsteps, soft, deliberate, never close enough to see the source but always there, lingering just outside my vision. Sometimes I catch shadows moving in the distance, darting between buildings, watching. When I turn to look, they are gone. Sometimes I feel breathing against the back of my neck. Warm, slow, too close. But when I spin around, I find nothing but the empty street. I tell myself it's my mind playing tricks on me. That loneliness is sinking its claws in, making me hear things, see things that aren't there. But the fear won't go away, because if I'm not imagining it, that means something is out there. If anyone is left to read this post, please. I'm in Syracuse, New York. I don't want to be alone anymore.